Good morning. Good morning to you. How are you today? I wanted to spray something in the yard, you know, whether it's neem oil or the hydrogen peroxide. I haven't even gotten to the baking soda part of that equation, and I have to read a little more about that, but I didn't crawl out of bed until 5:30, and it's 6, and I have to make a phone call, and a little bit after that it'll just be too hot for any kind of whitefly treatment, because they like to fly. Also, if I recall, we do this early. We spray generally very early or at dusk when the pollinators, the bees, and maybe even some of the beneficials go to sleep. Also the whiteflies, you want them sleeping so that they're not flying around, because those guys can avoid a spray like nobody's business. I'm sorry, I was just making a quick check for my lizard, but I don't see him this morning. Yesterday I was looking at a plant. I think I was discussing it with my friend. There was a lacewing on it. Now remember, from my reading, don't mess with them, they bite, but they are beneficial. So the green bug with really lacy wings. And he flew around. Theoretically, he's taking care of business. He's eating what he needs to eat. I think I have spider mites out here, but I couldn't tell you exactly where. Sometimes I see webs. I have regular spiders. I have cars. No, I have regular spiders, and then spider mites, which would be the kind of, if you've got a branch of like, I believe it's they might be on the sugar tomatoes. I was looking down at the bottom doing something, and there's an old branch, and it doesn't have any leaves at the bottom anymore. I don't know what I'm doing there. And I could see the webbing in between, a very fine webbing. That would be a spider mite. That's not a regular spider does, in my experience. I'm not an entomologist. Does the kind of the traditional webbing and patterns. This is a random chaos of very fine webbing. Gary Pilarczyk, Rusted Gardener, I don't know him, I just keep mentioning him, was doing a peppermint oil video. I bought peppermint oil, I don't remember where I put it, but I would want to maybe do that as well to try to combat spider mites. I've got it all out here, I do. I've got it all. I'm looking up to see if I've got wasps' nests now. I was just taking a look at my grape leaves and still doing Tuscany. Today I am going to trim the watermelon leaves and the muskmelon. I've got yellowing leaves, I've got some black leaves, and in a combination of two people that I follow on YouTube, Gary Pilarczyk, Rusted Gardener, and Laura, can't pronounce her French last name, Gardenancer, she was cutting back her watermelon leaves, and I thought, oh, I didn't know we do that. Pruning. I didn't know we did that. I've never done that. And Gary Pilarczyk, I followed a video that just popped up. I don't know why. I don't know that I was doing a Google search. You know how it is. They're using cookies and they're kind of harvesting our searches and then feeding us stuff. Not only YouTube, Google in general, and almost all of the search engines. But I wasn't searching it out, pruning, but it came up. I mean, I swear I can't remember. Anyway, a video of Gary's came up, not a recent one, or maybe it was recent. I apologize if it was. And he was pruning his, I believe it was cucumbers, and he was taking out dead leaves and leaves that were underneath that were serving no purpose because of, you know, overcrowding. And, you know, it potentially causes disease and gives funguses. Anything that doesn't get sun is probably useless in the leaf world. So I'm going to be taking care of that. I've got some browning on my watermelon leaves that really looks like a fungus, and I really don't want it. That's what I'm going to get done today. Got to beat the heat. I didn't get a chance to do the neem or continue. I finally got hydrogen peroxide. I stopped by the dollar store. I picked up 4 bottles because Walmart is still wiped out. Might be a lot of infections in town, might be a lot of people treating their plants with hydrogen peroxide. I didn't get a chance to do either one of those because it's just going to get too hot too quick, and the bugs will start, the bugs will start moving. It's true. The bugs I want to kill and the bugs I want to keep. Did I tell you that I ordered ladybugs last year? I think I've told you this several times, and I want to show you the video or the photographs or whatever, because I wasn't necessarily videoing everything I did in the garden last year. I only started doing that when I started doing the channel. And monsoon storms, I video those. But I ordered ladybugs, and I may have talked to you about this, as I ordered them because I had so many aphids. And I like ladybugs. I ordered ladybugs and they took off. And I'll show you the photographs of how they come, what you do, if I took photographs of that. If I haven't, I ordered them on, I believe it was Amazon or the company, but they had various bugs. You could get lacewings, you could get ladybugs, you could get various other things. Amazon uses the post office here. I knew they were coming by USPS, the post office, and I thought, well, how's that going to work? Because they don't even rarely drop at the house. They drop a block down at the mailbox down the street. We have these groupings. I saw the postal lady stop in front of my house and come to my door. And I met her outside and she had, I said, oh, those are ladybugs, because it said live something or another. And she said, oh, she goes, I have another customer that gets ladybugs all the time. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try them. All right, so anyway, in they come, open it up, and I'll show you the picture, what it looks like. Into the fridge they go. And that is, for me, like, are you kidding? It slows down their metabolic activity and it slows them down and kind of puts them to a little bit of sleep, reduces stress. And then you release late in the evening when it's cooler, dawn if you want. You probably should release in succession, so get a few out, get them out of their little mesh bag and take them outside, and you put them by. You water your plants ahead of time so that they have something to drink as well, because they'll be very, very thirsty. They haven't had anything to eat or drink in transit. You put them at the base or near a plant or on a plant that has a lot of aphids, usually roses for me. You make sure that they're awake though, right? You don't just drop them, because they'll just fall down. They're just like sleeping. It takes them no time at all to wake up after they come out of the fridge. No time at all. I mean, almost as soon as they come out of the fridge, they will start moving, and it's weird. They're just weird. I built a little house for them. I bought another little house for them. I mean, this was to be their place. And most of them are gone by the next morning. And I have aphids. I had aphids for them to eat. I'm reluctant to try that again, and I don't have anything that has aphids right now. For me, it would be hard to sit and watch the aphids and take the time to order and have the order come in. I need instant action on the aphids, but I do wish they'd stay around. Pretty sure I've got something they can be eating. I've got to get running inside, take a phone call. Thank you for joining me in the garden this morning. I'll share this afternoon's or activities with you, or actually in a few hours, not even this afternoon. I'll be buried somewhere in an air-conditioned home. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you. Bye. Well, I actually have two of them. Wow, he is huge, this guy. I don't think he's my guy. My other one ran across the ground here. Might be chasing him. I don't know. This one doesn't look like mine. Well, I'm gonna go work over there, buddy, so I don't know what to tell ya. My goodness. Oh, he's a little spooky. That's the big one. Like I said, one just ran across in front of me. I've never had two in the yard. This one might have been chasing the other one. I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's hiding behind a plant. Anyway, I came out here to cut a few things, and I need to work over there, so we'll see how this big boy handles it. All right, I'm gonna get in here and see what I can do. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I kind of a vision. Let's see, I'll move him maybe over here so I can get in. All right. Let's see what I want to do here. Let me be thinking about what I want to do. I won't cut out anything that's brown, right? Let's see, what was, and by the way, it's the rusted garden, not the rusted gardener. I don't know why I kept calling it that. It's about Must be about 80 now. This isn't the easiest bed to work with because of the way I have the trellis, but that's okay. All right, I hear the water running. Try to get as much watering done as possible. So what's the theory? The leaves underneath won't get enough sun? That I should cut whatever I probably don't think I need to have, so it's kind of hard to want to do that, but there's a dead watermelon right there. Oh, look at that dead starter. Nobody wants to see that. on the side. I'm gonna need a tomato. My hair's up. That's all the chores I'm gonna get done today. Ooh, too hot. I do have to water. That's originally why I came out here. I did that. Oh yeah, I gotta water manually out here. No choice though. Some things are dry. Gotta do it. All right. Thanks. Talk to you soon.